to go live, so just be ready.
Welcome to the iHSFAN Webcast Network. You are watching Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Covert Ford, Bush's Chicken, Ideal Signs, Alpha Paving, Pop-Up Parties and Posh Events, Cameron Freeman at the Stacy Group, Main Street Boutique, and Lodge Card Club. We also want to thank the 5 high school booster clubs for their support. Now, let's head to the field. Here is Brad Tillery and Ike Kohler.
Live from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex in Round Rock. Round Rock ISD football, presented by Covert Ford, is on the iHSFAN network. Tonight, well, we've got a big district ball game coming your way as the McNeil Mavericks, who enter the ball game with a 1-2 record and a 1-0 record in district play, take on the Round Rock Dragons, who are 3-0 and 1-0 in 6A District 25. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the broadcast tonight. Brad Tillery up here in the booth with you. Ike's got the week off. My buddy Jay Brooks over here running camera for us here in the booth tonight. This game has a ton of implication on it for later this season. Last year, McNeil won by a count of 17-0. That snapped a 14-year losing streak to Round Rock in this series, and it turned out to be huge. If you remember correctly, 4 teams had to battle it out at 4-3 records in district play for the final 3 playoff spots. McNeil had the head-to-head win over Round Rock, and that turned out to be what put McNeil in the 2 seed and gave McNeil a home game during the playoffs. Round Rock snuck their way in at the 4 seed, but they had to go to Westlake for round 1. Of course, it's a tough ask for anybody to have to go to Westlake in round 1. And McNeil ended up winning that first round game at home. Of course, Round Rock was bounced in round 1. And it's just these district games in a tight district here in 6A 25, as we're expecting it to be tightly contested and bunched up in the standings all year long, every one of them magnified. And you're talking about strength on strength with these 2 teams tonight. Round Rock comes in allowing just 14 points a game. McNeil coming in averaging just a shade under 35 a game on offense. So we'll see who can take over and impose their will in what should be a really, really fun game here this evening. We're going to step aside for just a second and let you hear from some of our sponsors as the teams are taking the field here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. It is a gorgeous and clear evening. It is hot already in the high 90s right now as we get to kickoff. Luckily, most of the field covered in the shade, and will continue to get more shaded as this game goes on in the evening. But a late September game with big implications here in Week 4 of the high school football season. Back in just a second, this is Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN network.
Alpha Paving Industries, LLC, is an award-winning, full-service paving and pavement maintenance company. We are headquartered in Round Rock with offices in Houston and Dallas-Fort Worth, servicing cities throughout Texas. In an industry typically known for its lack of professionalism and customer service, Alpha Paving Industries was founded with a vision to provide Texas with a trusted, dependable paving contractor that delivers a strong customer experience, meticulous project management, utmost professionalism, and quality workmanship. In 2013, Alpha Paving Industries, LLC, was awarded the City of Austin Small Business of the Year Award for its outstanding service in the City of Austin, and was recognized this year as a top contractor with 4constructionpros.com. These awards are a testament to how we do business with all our customers. If you're looking for Texas's most dependable asphalt paving contractor, contact Alpha today.
The Lodge Poker Club is a members-only card club offering a wide range of daily and tournament gameplay. In Round Rock, just off exit 251 on I-35, the Lodge now boasts the largest card room in Texas with 82 tables, comfortable chairs, and 40 75-inch TVs. The Lodge provides fully trained dealers and on-site security with state-of-the-art camera system to ensure the comfort and safety of our members. Open 24 hours a day. More information at thelodgepokerclub.com or call us at 512-614-4045.
Longtime McNeil parent Brian Kerman is a realtor who works for RE/MAX Capital City. Brian is involved in helping Round Rock families buy, sell, invest, and lease properties in the greater Austin area. He has been doing so for over 24 years. As a thank you to the community, he will be honored to donate $1,000 to your favorite booster club or other 501c3 if you use him and you close on a property. We hope you will contact Brian for all of your real estate needs at 512-921-4490 or at briankerman@remax.net.
Bush's Chicken is a proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. With stores in Cedar Park, Round Rock, Georgetown, both North and South Austin, and our newest store serving Pflugerville and Hutto, Bush's serves the Texas standard in real hand-battered fried chicken and crispy tenders, tasty rolls, and that famous Bush's Sweet Tea. Bush's Chicken, proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. The Texas standard. Bush's Chicken. It's good, good, good.
Interested in or looking for a home in the premier 55 and better community of Sun City, Texas? Trust the Stacy Group and realtor Cameron Freeman. Cameron specializes in buying and selling new and resale homes in the active adult Del Webb community in beautiful Georgetown, Texas. Contact realtor Cameron Freeman at the Stacy Group today with a text or call to 512-740-1836 to learn more. In the heart of Austin, there's a name that reigns supreme, Covert Ford. For over 114 years, Covert Ford has been driven by the community, offering unbeatable service and a wide selection of vehicles. From the rugged F-150 to the iconic Expedition, Covert Ford has the perfect ride for every journey life offers. Visit Covert Ford Austin, where community drives us. CovertFord.com off Research Boulevard. Join the Covert family today.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Visit Main Street Boutique in Round Rock for all your shopping needs. Whether you're looking for a special gift or that perfect outfit that everyone will love, we have you covered. Come visit us in-store or shop us online at maystreet.com. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping local.
Are you ready to take your celebrations to the next level? Imagine luxury indoor sleepovers that bring the magic of golfing right into your home. Or a plush picnic party that brings elegance and charm to your outdoor space. Whether you're planning a birthday bash or a simple get-together with friends. Pop-up Parties and Posh Events is here to make your dreams come true for any special occasion. Our event planning services will ensure every detail is perfect, leaving you free to enjoy the moment. So let Pop-up Parties and Posh Events turn your next celebration into a memorable masterpiece.
You are listening to the Webcast Network, powered by iHSFAN. If you're interested in advertising on or privately supporting this webcast, please reach out to us on Twitter at iHSFAN. All audio rights of this webcast presentation belong to iHSFAN, and any intent to rebroadcast or retransmit must have express written consent from iHSFAN.
Back here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, we get set for kickoff on this warm Friday evening between the Round Rock Dragons and the McNeil Mavericks. Both teams coming in 1-0 in 6A District 25 play. McNeil 1-2 on the season so far after dropping both of their non-district games to start the year. Round Rock has started 3-0, winning all of their contests so far. McNeil last week to start district play picked up a 35-14 win over Westwood, whereas Round Rock defeated Vista Ridge 33-7. The Round Rock Dragons are going to kick it off tonight wearing the white uniforms with the red numerals. They've got the white pants trimmed out in red as well, and the white helmets. As for McNeil, all blue uniforms and helmets with white numerals. And here we go. Kicking off from the 40-yard line. Boots meets leather, or toe meets leather, rather. We're underway as the high end over and kick will sail through the end zone for a touchback. And McNeil will take over at the 25 to start the ball game. For the McNeil Mavericks, their sensational sophomores will take the field. Gerald Gary, the do-everything Swiss Army knife, wide receiver, running back, sometimes occasional quarterback. Jaden Schultz, the signal caller, the primary signal caller out there. But then really the guy who's been making this offense click the first few weeks has been Joshua Williams. He's gained over 100 yards on the ground in all 3 games this year so far. He's got 5 touchdowns as well. Struggled a bit last year to Joshua, but really turning it on here to start his senior season. He will line up in the backfield next to Schultz. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left as McNeil chooses to take the left hash mark for the spot. There's a handoff to Williams, and he will quickly get 7 yards around that left end. Nice blocking and a run here for McNeil to start the ball game, and as I mentioned in pregame, it is strength on strength tonight. McNeil averaging just a shade under 5 touchdowns a game, Round Rock giving up just 2. There's a fake handoff. Schultz will keep it inside. He does have some wheels to him. Picks up a yard or 2 out to the 34. It will be 3rd down and 1 for McNeil. A Round Rock band getting going across the way, taking up an entire section, as well as their students have shown up well tonight. McNeil side still filling in as well. A lot of cars coming in. It's a big game tonight in this district. Under center go the Mavericks on 3rd and a yard. Straight handoff over the right side. Williams plows forward for 3 or 4. He's got the first down out to the 37. McNeil on short yardage situations, they love to go under center and just come right at you downhill. First and 10, Mavericks, 4 wide receivers set here. They'll send Aiden Taylor in motion. And instead, they will flick it to Taylor on the 3rd option. In the backfield he goes, makes a couple of men miss, and Taylor's out to the 43 on some nice individual effort. Pickup of 6 on the play. Cole Dodds, the senior linebacker, on the tackle for Round Rock. That's technically a rushing play. That ball was lateraled back. Handoff left side, and that one goes nowhere. No gain on the play for McNeil. Here comes third down. Third and 4 for the Mavericks. Ball spotted at their own 43. First drive of the ball game here as Taylor goes into motion. Handoff to Williams, breaks the first tackle in the backfield, but not the second, as the Round Rock Dragons are able to swallow him up, just gaining a yard. It was number 16, Dylan Bess, the senior linebacker, diving in to make the play for Round Rock. And probably punt time here for McNeil on 4th and 3, but the offense stays out there. Let's see if they try to draw him off sides. Round Rock got to be careful. The left end here looks like he might be lined up in the neutral zone. He's right on the edge. They do snap it, and McNeil with a quick kick. Nobody back for Round Rock. This ball's going to take a Maverick bounce inside the 20. Well played by McNeil for field position as it's down at the 16. You don't see enough of that, I think, in high school and college ball especially. You don't have a returner back there, negates that little quick kick from the quarterback, and there's 40-some-odd yards, 35, 40 yards of field position without the threat of a return. If you get the right bounce, it can be even nicer for you. You know who actually kind of brought that back in the last few years was Gus Malzahn. Did that a lot at Auburn, and he's doing it at UCF as well. Here come the Round Rock Dragons with their first possession of the night, taking over at their own 16-yard line. Jack Apple, the quarterback, takes the snap and hands it off right up the middle. Across the 20, out to the 23-yard line goes Joaquin Maldonado. Pickup of 7 on the first play. Maldonado's got 226 yards, averaging about 4.5 a carry so far this year. And he'll take the ball on second down. Right up the middle he goes, maybe a yard or two. It's fumbled out. McNeil with the football, to the return, to the house, touchdown, McNeil Mavericks. Jacorian Hubbard came out of there with it. That ball came out right at the runner back, got hit. McNeil able to recover the fumble and house it from about 24 yards out, and a quick strike for the Mavericks. I don't think I saw it come out initially, but the Mavs and Jacorian Hubbard with the return score for McNeil. That kind of quick strike could be huge in this game as the extra point, the snap is low, the kick is up for McNeil, and it just sneaks through. It is good as Cesar Baza put it through. It's 7-0 in favor of the Mavs. Big play there for McNeil. Like I was saying, that's the kind of play that can really be huge in a game like this, because for Round Rock, yes, they are 3-0, but they're a team that rely more on the defense than they do offense, and they want to run the ball, which is going to shorten the game. Jack Apple, the quarterback, averaging just 155 through the air per game this year, whereas Round Rock on the ground are really punishing teams. So that's a play where, as the game shortens up, if you're Round Rock, you want to keep the ball, you want to continue to run the clock and maintain possession. Quick little strike like that from McNeil defensively gives your offense a boost. Maybe takes a little pressure off of them as well. 7-0 in favor of the Mavericks. 8:30 to go in this first quarter. Round Rock will get the ball back. See who kicks it away here. Looks like it's Jackson Edwards who will kick it for McNeil. 2 men deep for the Round Rock Dragons. Trying to make out numbers. Looks like number 1 and number 2. So that's Aiden Walker and Zavari Whitson. It'll be Walker taking it from the 12 to the right side. He's got room down the sideline. Plenty to go. Just the kicker to beat at the 50. Shakes him loose to the 40, 30, 25, 20. Makes the last man miss to the 10. 5 touchdown Round Rock Dragons. Aiden Walker just went 88 yards to the house. And a quick answer from Round Rock after the fumble return TD from the McNeil Mavericks. Holy moly, what a start to this ball game. Aiden Walker as the extra point team taking a second to come on. It will be Gibson Granger to boot this one through. 7-6 your score. McNeil with some late subs now. Extra point is up, and it is good. And 8:16 left in this first quarter. It's 7-7. So a defensive touchdown for McNeil. An immediately answer from the Dragons Round Rock with an 88-yard kickoff return. And the fireworks are going here early in at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. So great to have you all along. I'm going in alone tonight here on the broadcast. My buddy Jay over here running everything for us on the camera. Ike, our normal color man, is out and about doing some stuff, enjoying his senior year of college. He's got a few things going on occasionally that'll take him away this year, but you know what? You only get one crack at that, so have some fun, Ike. I'm sure he's going to be at the Red River game in a couple of weeks, all excited. I know he went up to the Michigan game. I haven't talked to him since he was up in Ann Arbor. Here's the kick away, end over end, and that will go through the end zone for another touchback. So McNeil starts once again at their own 25 with 8:16 to go in this first quarter. See how this offense decides to move the ball. They got a first down on their opening drive. All the plays were rushing plays. There was one little triple option that was a pass back on the fourth play of the drive, but everything was on the ground so far. This team for the Mavericks has really leaned on the ground game this season. I mentioned Joshua Williams, 77 carries for 364 yards coming into the contest tonight. Say hello to my buddy Carlos Trevino up in Arkansas tonight, listening to the game. As timeout's called, I'm guessing he's got the week off. Carlos, as a delay of game is called here against McNeil, so that'll be a loss of 5 back to the 20. Carlos is a referee for high school football up in Arkansas and a huge Austin FC fan. Not uncommon to see him drive 8 hours each way to come down here for a game. McNeil sends Joshua Williams in motion. Quick throw on the inside. That's complete to Gerald Gary. Makes the first man miss and then loses his footing. 6-yard gain, and a flag comes in behind the play as well. Looks like it's against McNeil as the referee wanted to check with the Round Rock sideline, and it's a hold on the inside. Penalty will be declined, so Round Rock will take the down. Only a 1-yard gain as Gary just got back to the 21 on the little slip screen inside. Second down and 14 now for the Mavericks. Snap back, fake handoff, looking to throw. Schultz down the middle, and that's incomplete. It was intended, I believe, for Gary down there, but he had a man all over him. Looked like covered well by Noah Cockerham. Third down. Gary tends to get the lion's share of targets. That was not Gary, by the way, the intended receiver. That was Aiden Taylor. He and Gary tend to get the lion's share of targets in this offense. Zach Christie Another big threat. He's singled up on the far sideline in one-on-one coverage, but a timeout comes in for Round Rock. 7-7 your score, 7:56 to go here in the opening quarter. AutoNation Chevrolet proudly supports the Round Rock ISD football programs. If you're looking for a big win, well, shop their unbeatable selection of new Silverados, Colorados, Equinoxes, Trax, and more. Plus, score some cash for your car by selling it to the team at AutoNation Chevrolet. Get your quick online appraisal now at AutoNationChevroletWestAustin.com. That's AutoNationChevroletWestAustin.com. Then get paid the same exact day, y'all. I promise you, it's that easy. Visit AutoNation Chevrolet at 183 and Duval today. Together, let's drive. It's 3rd and 14 here. Ball on the right hash mark at McNeil's own 21-yard line. 7-7 your score in the opening quarter. Just a shade under 8 minutes to go. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Christie single up top by himself. And now Williams goes in motion out of the backfield. Soltz to throw. Fires for Christie on the inside slant, and it was incomplete, thrown behind him. And McNeil's going to have to punt. So both times the McNeil offense has had the football tonight, they have had to punt it away. The touchdown for the Mavericks came on a fumble recovery, scoop and score. Round Rock answered right back with an 88-yard touchdown return of their own on the ensuing kickoff. If you're just joining us, you've missed some early fireworks. Now the big linebacker, Marshall Hollins, doing the punting duties here for McNeil. Low snap to him. He scoops it on a hop and is able to get it away. It's an end-over-end kick. Fielded at the 45-yard line. It's fair caught and made by Dylan Yeager. So Round Rock with great field position to start this drive. Get the ball at their own 45. It'll be spotted at the left hash mark. Round Rock trying to make the playoffs for their 5th straight year. McNeil looking to get to back-to-back playoffs for the first time in several decades. There's a snap and a handoff right up the middle. And into that big teeth of the McNeil defense goes the running back, Joaquin Maldonado. Maybe picks up a yard or two. Frank Martinez Gomez on the scene there for McNeil. Moose Garlington checks in the game at running back now. And that might be the best name in Central Texas high school football, folks. Handoff to Moose. And no, they'll actually fake the handoff, throw it near side. That ball's caught into McNeil territory, and around the 40-yard line goes Reggie Hurley, their leading receiver for the Round Rock Dragons. Hurley came into the game with 12 catches for 120 yards in 3 touchdowns. And he picks up a first down there after a gain of about 18. Officials a little slow to spot the ball here. Looks like a flag may have come down late. Personal foul, face mask against McNeil. That's going to bump it 15 more yards. So the ball goes all the way down to the 25. First and 10. Round Rock Dragons on the march. Man in motion. This time they do hand it off to Moose, and he is tripped up after about a yard or two on the pickup. Looked like number 32 sticking his head in there, Michael Jones, the junior linebacker. Second down, 8 to go. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. As Moose Garlington moves to the right of Jack Apple, the quarterback. Apple calls for the snap, He will throw near side. That one is incomplete off the hands. A little too hot for Reggie Hurley as they tried a quick little comeback route. 3rd down now and 8 to go. Well, the field's completely in the shade now, which I'm sure the players appreciate because it is still in the mid-90s here in Austin, in the Austin area, I should say. It's 7:20 in late September. 3rd and 8. Snap back, looking to throw Apple. Throws down the middle. That ball is complete, and it's a 1st down in the red zone to the 10-yard line. He found Carson Griffin on the soft spot of the zone. It'll be 1st and goal. Quick snap and a handoff to Moose Garlington over the right side, and he's thrown down for a gain of about a yard or 2. Wadike Nwosu makes the tackle on the stretch play as Round Rock tried to get on the ball and go real fast after the quick 1st down. It's 2nd and goal now from the 9. 6 minutes left in this opening quarter. 7-7 your score between Round Rock and McNeil. This is the first sustained offensive drive for either team tonight. 2nd and goal. There goes a man in motion. And it's a handoff up the middle and through the defender and into the end zone for the Round Rock Dragons. It is Joaquin Maldonado finding his way into the pay dirt for Maldonado. That is touchdown number 2 this season, and the senior puts his team on in the lead 13-7 with an extra point coming for the Round Rock Dragons. Nine-yard touchdown run. Extra point from Gibson Granger is up, and it is good. And your new score with 5:35 to go in this opening quarter of play. Round Rock has taken their first lead of the contest. It is 14-7. 7-play drive covering 55 yards for the Round Rock Dragons. And they're going to have to redo the extra point, it looks like. Drive, by the way, was 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Maldonado with a 9-yard touchdown run, and they are going to have to re-kick this extra point. See if Granger can do it again. Clean snap. It's put down. Granger puts it up, and no problem. Extra point is good, and it is officially 14-7. Thought this could be a good football game tonight. Little wild start with the scoop and score for McNeil and the ensuing kickoff return for Round Rock. Round Rock, though, with the first real sustained drive of the game, a 55-yard touchdown drive just capped off. And now they'll kick it away to McNeil, who will get their 3rd possession of the night. Glad to have you all along. This is Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN network. Couple of games on the network tonight. We'll keep you updated with scores from around the area as we go along and even peek in on some college scores tonight. Top 25 battle in Lincoln. Something I didn't think I'd be saying anytime soon, but Illinois and Nebraska playing a top 25 game. There's the run-up and the kick. High end over end, and once again, that will go through the end zone for the touchback. A little dangerous there. That ball landed before the goal line and only hopped in the end zone by about a yard or 2. 5:35 to go in this opening quarter of play. Jaden Soltz with his offense back out there. Head coach Scott Hermes really excited about the progress of this offense from last year. Remember, most of these guys playing offense were sophomores last year. They came up through the freshman team together 2 years ago where they went 9-1. There's a handoff right up the middle. Williams got plenty of room, breaks the first tackle, and he's out to the 33-yard line, 34 actually, for a gain of 9 on the play. This offense for McNeil, they've been playing together for several years now. 2nd down 1. Williams breaks it out to the right side, makes the first man miss, got a couple of blocks, cost the 40 to the 47 he goes, and that's a first down for the Mavericks, finally taken down by Zavari Whitson. Gain of 11 that time. This is what McNeil wants to do. This time with Williams again, right up the gut, and he picks up a quick 4. Justin Lee wrestles him down. Lee, a UTEP commit. Heading to play out at the Sun Bowl. One of the most beautiful settings in college football out in El Paso. 2nd and 6. Another handoff to Williams. Stiff arms the first man around the right end. Lowers his shoulder into the defender, and he's pushed out of bounds in Round Rock territory at the 46. A pickup of 4 more, and it's 3rd and 2. Man down, and they will attend to the injured player. Hopefully the young man okay. 3rd down and 2 to go when we get back into action. 14-7, the Round Rock Dragons lead the McNeil Mavericks here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex with 4:39 left in this opening quarter. There's a flag down on the play as well. By the way, Christian Burton, the injured player, he's up and walking off the field under his own power, so that's good to see. Now the question is, what's the penalty for? Personal foul, chop block against McNeil. So take the yardage back. Walk McNeil back on the 15-yard penalty all the way to the 37-yard line. And it's a loss of a down as well. Huge penalty. Excuse me, it's not a loss of a down. It's going to be 2nd down. It's a huge penalty, though, against the Mavericks. 2nd and 19. Fake handoff. Schultz keeps it up the middle, across the 40, carries the defender with him, and is able to get another 5 or 6 yards. He had Jacob Redmond on his back for about, 4 or 5 yards there at least. What could have been maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain turns into a 9-yard gain out to the 48-yard line. So it is 3rd and 9. Schultz to throw. Lifts one up down the left side in single coverage. It's incomplete. Zach Christie was locked up down there. One-on-one coverage with Aiden Walker. A little bit of hand fighting. And there is a flag down at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what it is. Offside against the Round Rock Dragons. So that moves the ball to the Round Rock 48. And it will be 3rd and 4 now. So free play there. Probably 4-down territory considering where the ball is. Ball on the right hash mark, 2 receivers each side. Schultz with Williams to his right in the backfield. They'll send Aiden Taylor into motion. Schultz hands it off right up the middle. Williams gets to the 45. It'll be 4th and a yard. And knowing Coach Hermes, I imagine this is a go-for-it time. 4th and 3 feet. Jaden Schultz checking with the near sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. Barks the commands out to his offensive line. Taylor in motion again. Hand off to Williams up the middle, and he just got enough They needed a yard. He got about a yard and a half. It'll move the sticks on 4th down. And McNeil will keep marching on from the Round Rock 43. Twin receivers on each side again. Blitz may be coming. Low snap. Flag comes up. Free play here for McNeil. Tries to find Christie deep on the one-on-one coverage and just nowhere to go. Aiden Walker doing a really good job at single coverage out there, but that should be a free 5 yards once again. It is offside against Round Rock. Good recognition there by the junior to realize he had the free play twice on this drive and to take the shot. First and 5. Gerald Gary in the backfield now. Fake handoff to him. Soltz to throw. He's got a man down the seam. Instead, he opts to go outside, and it's incomplete. Overshot his intended receiver, Joshua Williams. Looked like Aiden Taylor had cut a post route inside and maybe had room to work with. Instead, it's 2nd and 5. Not too surprising to see Gary lined up in the backfield as well. They will move him around with the Mavericks and try to find creative ways to get him the football. Round Rock showing blitz. Dylan Best, the senior linebacker, looked like he was coming there, and McNeil saw it. Now they're checking plays. Timeout for the Mavericks. 2:55 to go in this opening quarter. Round Rock 14, McNeil 7. Let's look at scores from around the area last night. Shoemaker beat Waco University 36-29. Blanco blanks Ingram Moore 35-0. Lake Travis all over San Marcos 62-13. No surprise there. Bastrop beats Crockett 69-6. Aikens thumps Northeast 53-8. Pflugerville shut out Navarro 78-0. Everything else happening right now on the network. I believe this one's on the network. Westwood and Cedar Ridge. Actually, no, the Cedar Ridge is at home, so that's not on the network. 7-7 your score. About a mile away as the crow flies from where we are right now over at Gupton Stadium. Fulshear 16, Burleson Centennial nothing. In district play, Manor leads Hutto 7-0. Also in 6A District 25, Stony Point and Vista Ridge tied at 7. That one I know is on the network. They're playing over at Dragon Stadium. Man in motion, Soltz to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up, fires. He's got a man in the flat. That is caught at the 30 to the 25. Cuts back inside to the 21-yard line. Jermichael Gray sneaks out of the backfield as he was the man in motion and picks up the first down. 17-yard play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. There's a handoff to Williams, and he is stopped in the backfield, ran right into the waiting arms of Alex Vickers. And a flag comes down late. I think the play had been blown dead, and Luke Rodriguez and Vickers just kept on with the tackle, and well, that'll get the flag coming in for unnecessary roughness. Personal foul against Round Rock. This will be, I believe, half the distance to the goal here, but an automatic first down as well. This ball is going to be spotted at the 11, which is fortuitous for McNeil. They can actually pick up another first down without needing to hit the end zone. Man in motion, that's Bowen Wheatley. Soltz to throw. One-on-one coverage. Jarrell Gary on the sideline. Did he get his foot down? Yes, he did. Touchdown, McNeil Mavericks. Jarrell Gary goes up in one-on-one coverage and pulls down the fade route. just getting the foot down before he fell out of bounds, and the Mavericks are an extra point away from tying this thing back up. Schultz to Gary. Extra point is up, and it is true. And with 2:18 to go, we are all tied back up 14 apiece here at the Round Rock the Round Rock ISD Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. A 9-play drive for the McNeil Mavericks. It spans 75 yards. Took 3 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock, capped off with an 11-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Schultz to Gerald Gary. Well, if you saw what we posted on Twitter earlier, when it came to this game preview, we said we might have a banger on our hands tonight, and it sure looks like it here in the early going. Canyon Lake with a 28-12 lead over San Antonio Veterans Memorial early in that game. Everybody else just now getting kicked off, so we'll check the scores here later. In college football, let's check the updates there. Stanford, in their first game as an ACC team, playing at the Carrier Dome or I guess it's still the Carrier Dome, in Syracuse on a Friday night. 10-3, the Stanford Fighting Trees lead Syracuse. And in Big Ten play, in Lincoln, top 25 battle, Nebraska trails Illinois early, 7-3. That game late in the first quarter. McNeil to kick this ball away. High end over end. Fielded by Aiden Walker. He housed one last time. He breaks it out to the right side. He's got room to maneuver again down the sideline, but he's pushed out of bounds at about the 40, and some flags come in late as well. Isaiah Jones, the man to take him out. Might have got a piece of the face mask as he was making the tackle. We await the official word from the referee, but they are walking this one towards the McNeil end zone on the north end. Personal foul, it is a face mask. So fantastic field position for Round Rock to start this drive. Second straight drive, they'll start with great field position. They started last time at their own 45. This time they will start in McNeil territory at the 43. 2:11 to go in the opening quarter. 14-14 your score. Between a couple of teams who we expect to battle it out all year in this district for playoff positioning. This is a big game that I think is going to have a lot of consequences come November. And now the referee's over here on the near sideline. Not sure what they see or who they're talking to. But the head official is talking to somebody in game day ops down there on the sideline. Not quite sure what's going on. Well, the bands are going to have a little band off at least. You got to love that little live battle of the bands during the break. Coach Hermes having a pretty serious discussion down here with the officials on the near sideline. Don't know what it's about. It doesn't appear as if anyone on either side has their headsets off. So no concerns about communication on one side, not the other, I would think. Looks like the ball's now spotted at the McNeil 43, and we're good to go. 2:11 to go in this opening quarter. Trip receivers to the right. Man comes in motion. There is the handoff right up the middle to number 23, Joaquin Maldonado, who already has a touchdown tonight. He's out to the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. Maldonado, the single back in the pistol formation. Ball on the right hash mark for Round Rock. They fake to Maldonado. Apple rolls to his right, finds a man in the flat. That ball's caught. It's a first down the right sideline. Inside the 30 to the 27. Carson Griffin with the catch and run. And once they get that first down, Round Rock wants to line up and go fast. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line after the 12-yard gain. Looking to throw Apple to the end zone, and it will be incomplete. One-on-one coverage down there. It was intended for number 85. That's Daniel Berry. Credit Joshua Gaydon, the converted running back. Now a defensive back with a one-on-one coverage and the stop. 2nd and 10 now. Ball at the McNeil 27-yard line. Maldonado in at running back still. Apple checks the line of scrimmage. Hands it off to Maldonado. Right up the middle he goes through a big hole inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. Only had one man to beat. And if it wasn't for Olivier Hemming making the tackle, Maldonado finds himself in the end zone. First down on the 11-yard gain. Roll out quickly to the right side. And a 1-yard catch, nothing more. Elijah Ellis, the tight end, brought in the catch, but a really nice tackle by Aiden Taylor to bring him down at the 16. About 2nd down and 9 with ball at the 16-yard line here. As the teams get set to flip ends here in just a minute. Jack Apple. The quarterback calls for the snap. Hands off to Maldonado again. Up the middle he goes. Picks up about 3 or 4. Michael Jones and Jacorian Hubbard in on the tackle for McNeil. It will be 3rd down and 6, and Round Rock's going to let the clock roll out and head to the 2nd quarter. Well, an exciting and eventful opening 12 minutes of play here tonight at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. We are through one. McNeil 14, Round Rock 14. This is Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN network.
In the heart of Austin, there's a name that reigns supreme, Covert Ford.
For over 114 years, Covert Ford has been driven by the community, offering unbeatable service and a wide selection of vehicles. From the rugged F-150 to the iconic Expedition, Covert Ford has the perfect ride for every journey life offers. Visit Covert Ford Austin, where community drives us. CovertFord.com off Research Boulevard. Join the Covert family today.
We head to the 2nd quarter of play, all tied up at 14 as the McNeil Mavericks and Round Rock Dragons are going at it. But Round Rock has a 3rd down and 6 coming up from the McNeil 13-yard line as we flip ends. Round Rock heading towards the south end zone now, to your right as you watch and listen. Brad Tillery here with you in the booth. Jay Brooks running the camera for us tonight on the iHSFAN network. 3rd and 6, Apple calls for it and fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, throws back across the middle, and that is complete inside the 5, down to about to the 5 rather, but there's a late flag coming in. Carson Griffin made the catch, and I wonder if maybe a couple of men didn't get downfield from where that flag came in, because it was right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a couple of linemen got a little too far. And that is exactly what the call is. Illegal man downfield against Round Rock. So the first down little pass back to the middle there on the creative rollout. Instead comes back, and it'll be 3rd down and 11, spotted at the 18-yard line. Glad to have you along wherever you may be on this lovely Friday evening. 3rd and 6. The running back is Moose Garlington. Apple to throw. Looks right. Now rolls out left. Nowhere to go with it. Tucks it. Runs inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. He's going to be right near the sticks in line to gain for a first down. We'll see what they do. Probably going to have to measure. And nope, they're giving it to him. First down, Round Rock. Really nice play from Jack Apple on the scramble down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Dragons. Pistol formation. Garlington stays in at running back. Now to the left of his QB, Apple, who sends a man in motion. They'll hand it to Garlington. Dances through the hole up the middle and nowhere to go. Maybe picks up a yard. But the McNeil defense standing tall. Looked like number 32, Michael Jones, the linebacker, stepping in to make the play. No gain. It'll be 2nd and goal. 9th play of the drive here. Tight formation for the Round Rock Dragons with 2 receivers on each side. They'll send a man in motion and hand it to him on the sweep. It is Reggie Hurley, and he will lose a yard or so as McNeil really strung that play out. Aiden Taylor and Wadike Nwosu chasing him down to make the play. It is 3rd and goal after the loss of a yard back to the 8-yard line. Three receivers left, one to the right. Apple checks with his sideline. Calls for the snap, looks left, throws now over the middle. He's got a man wide open, touchdown, Round Rock Dragons. Dylan Yeager, the sophomore, pulls it in on a quick little slant inside, and Round Rock has regained the lead with 9:43 to go in the second quarter. 10-play drive capped off with a touchdown pass from Apple to Yeager. Extra point is good, and it is now 21-14 in favor of the Dragons. For Round Rock, a 10-play drive. It only covered 43 yards. Remember, that drive started at McNeil's 43-yard line. But it took several minutes off the clock. I got to do math here, and well, that's not always my strong suit. 4 minutes and 11 seconds plus another 17. That is 4 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock. 21-14, Round Rock, your score now. Good job by Yeager there. He just beat his man right off the line of scrimmage. And once he did on the inside slant, wide open at the goal line for the easy pitch and catch. Gibson Granger, who's kicked all of them out of the end zone so far tonight, runs up on another one. Boots this one. It will come up short of the end zone, so a return chance for McNeil. Out to the 20. 25 breaks a tackle. 30, and Aiden Taylor gets himself out to the 35, 36-yard line. Good starting field position here for McNeil. .9:37 to go in this first half. An entertaining first half. This game started, the first 2 touchdowns of the game, a McNeil scoop and score, and an immediate answer from Round Rock on the kickoff return for a touchdown. That was all in the first 3.5 minutes of the ball game. Joshua Williams takes the handoff on the sweep play over the right side, and he picks up about 4 or 5 on the 4 or 5 on the first down run. Second down coming. Schultz checks with his sideline. Low snap. Schultz able to handle it. Throws quickly. And looking for Gary, a little too tall. Third down and 5 coming. You will see McNeil quite often do little quick passes and anything they can do to get the ball to Gerald Gary in space, because when he's one-on-one with someone, he's tough to cover. He's in one-on-one coverage on the top side of your screen. Rolling left, though, Schultz to throw. He's got a man. It is caught, and it's enough for a first down. Good job by Jermichael Gray to not only pull it in, but to get his body turned and upfield for the 8-yard gain, and that'll move the sticks. Ball at the 48-yard line. Mavericks on the move. Schultz sends his tight end in motion. He's looking to throw again. Trots back, throws, got a man towards the sideline. It's caught on a little comeback route. An 8-yard pickup for Gerald Gary. Second down and 2 coming. Nice stretch to make the catch out there. Ball at the Round Rock 44. Second and 2. Schultz to throw again. Trying a deep shot down the sideline, looking for Gary. It is incomplete. Almost intercepted down there. In and out of the hands of Zavari Whitson. Kind of like the play call, though, on second and 2. Take a shot. The running game's been pretty good tonight for McNeil. It'll be 3rd and 2. That flag was thrown. I guess it was a free play. I missed the flag. They call offside? Looks like it. So first down, McNeil. Move it to the 39-yard line. Fake handoff. Schultz keeps it on the run up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's spun down at the 30-yard line. But a nice gain on the run. Looked like Noah Cockerham with the tackle. Second and a yard now. Let's see if McNeil takes another shot. There's a snap. Nope, they'll hand it off to the running back over the left side, Williams. And he picks up about 9 or 10 more. Nice little, Williams likes to do that. Good little counter runner where he starts inside and then bounces it out when he can around the edge. He's got very good vision. And on the counter run, picks up 10. First down for McNeil. They trail by 7. About halfway through the second quarter here. Gary goes into motion. Actually, excuse me, that's not Gary. That's Gray in motion. They will throw it to the left side. One-on-one coverage. Zach Christie, he went up for it, tried to pull it with one hand and could not do so. It is second down. Aiden Walker with some great defensive work down there in one-on-one coverage. He's doing a fantastic job because Christie's a guy who can high point the football. 2nd and 10. Williams moves to the right of Schultz, and he will hand it off over the left side. Williams stutter steps, cuts back inside, kind of ran into his own blocker as he was trying to cut back in. It might have cost him some momentum, but he still picks up 4 or 5. It'll be 3rd and medium. Officially puts him down at the 16-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 6, or 3rd and 6 coming up. Just a 2-receiver set. Schultz to throw. Floats one up towards the end zone right side, and that'll go out of bounds, incomplete. Smothering coverage out there. Jarrell Gary was the intended receiver, but Zavari Whitson was all over him. It'll be 4th down. I think McNeil might go for this here. Four receivers in the set on 4th and 6. Trailing by a score. Schultz to throw. Drops straight back. He's got time. He throws to the end zone again, and that is incomplete. And there is a flag down. McNeil will be bailed out by the pass interference flag. Threw it towards that back pylon intended for Gary, but there were hands all over him as he was trying to come out of his break. And it should be a 1st down for the Mavericks. Tell you what, something they might look at with Schultz, too, on the McNeil offense. If you run a play like that later, if he tucks it, he had a ton of room on the right side as everybody was paying attention to Gary going deep. It'll be half the distance to the goal and a 1st down here as the ball gets spotted at the 8. th play of the drive coming. And Gary goes offside. The wide receiver moved long before anybody else did, started making his break on an inside slant, looks like. And a false start there. Max McNeil up to the 13. It'll be 1st and goal from there. Back and forth, tightly contested ball game here tonight. Low snap, handled by Schultz, throws inside slant, incomplete. Trying to catch his receiver, Aiden Taylor, real quick. Threw it a little low and behind them. Play was thrown off time a little bit by the snap. It'll be 2nd down. Three receivers left, one to the right now for the McNeil Mavericks. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Down to 2. Will they get it off? Nope, timeout call right at the last second by head coach Scott Hermes. While they take the timeout, let's remind you that AutoNation Chevrolet proudly supports Round Rock ISD football programs. If you're looking for a big win, shop their unbeatable selection of new Silverados, Colorados, Equinoxes, Trax, and more. Plus, score some cash for your car by selling it to the team at AutoNation Chevrolet. Get your quick online appraisal now at AutoNationChevroletWestAustin.com. That's AutoNationChevroletWestAustin.com. Then, hey, you get paid the same exact day. It's that easy. Visit AutoNation Chevrolet at 183 and Duval today. Together, let's drive. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 13-yard line for the McNeil Mavericks when we come back to action. 6:26 to go in the 2nd quarter. Round Rock leads McNeil 21-14 in what has been a back-and-forth ball game. Each team has had the lead at some point tonight. Neither team has been up by more than a score. Second down and goal. McNeil sends in 5 receivers. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Schultz alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops straight back. Rush coming. He gets it off just in time, and it's incomplete. Receivers look like they might have collided with each other out there. It was Williams and Gary on the right side, and it's third down and goal now from the 13. Thirteenth play of the drive on the way here. Passing game is struggling a bit tonight for McNeil, although they do have a touchdown through the air. There's a snap, Schultz to throw. Near side, he's got a man open on the sideline. That's Zach Christie, who takes it inside the 5, down to the 3, and it's going to be an interesting decision to be made here. 4th and goal coming from the 3-yard line. And the playbook might be a little open. You don't have to throw here on 4th down. And your running back, Joshua Williams, has been averaging 4, 5, 6 yards a carry all night long. They will go under center to the Mavericks. Williams in the backfield. 4th and goal from the 3. Quick snap. Fake the handoff. Oh, and a timeout called by Round Rock. McNeil was going to move Schultz on the fake handoff and roll him out left. Instead, they have the timeout call. Well, we have the lights up here in the booth, and it's the only way I can kind of see the stats and everything as I call games. Sometimes that adds a little reflection to the screen, so if you can see me, hi, everybody, in the reflection on the window. 5:46 to go in this second quarter. Good crowd on hand tonight. Home side very full. Away side for Round Rock's got a good crowd over there too. I mentioned earlier, McNeil beat Round Rock last year for the first time in 14 seasons and made the playoffs for the first time in 19 years last year. And that win against Round Rock was pivotal in their march to the playoff. Well, the Mavericks still going to go for it. They will spread it back out, though. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. A tight end in the game, lined up on the left side as well. Williams in the backfield. They hand off to him, up the middle. Tries to bounce it out. Sorry, it's a fake to Williams and a quick throw, and the throw was incomplete. Intended for Aiden Taylor. The fake was so good, I bought it. But the Round Rock defense didn't. Incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs as the 14-play drive comes up empty. A turnover on downs, but Round Rock gets their worst field position of the night by far, starting at their own 3-yard line with 5:42 to go in this opening half. See how Round Rock decided to attack this. A handoff right up the middle from the running back and a pickup of about 3. Did the ball come out? Nope, it stayed in there. Pickup of 3 out to the 6-yard line. Running back in the game was Joaquin Maldonado. Round Rock prefers to run the ball when they can anyway, and I would assume this deep in their own territory, they're probably going to look at the same. Second and 4. Fake the handoff to Maldonado, rather. The ball is out as the quarterback Apple was hit right as he tried to throw. It's ruled incomplete, though. Hit from behind, and it'll be third down. Arm was ruled to be coming forward. He wasn't even hit. That ball just kind of flew out of his hand wrong. Just lost the grip on it. It is third down and 7. It'll be a big stand for McNeil if they can get off the field quickly here. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right for the Dragons. Apple takes the snap, drops straight back. Pressure coming, backing up in the end zone, gets rid of it last minute. He's got a man that is caught, and that's going to be a first down out to about the 30-yard line. He found Elijah Ellis by himself, who got behind the defense at the last possible second, because otherwise Apple was going to be going down for a safety. Instead, it's a pickup out to the 27, a 21-yard gain. There's the handoff right up the middle. Nowhere to go. Maybe a yard or so. Maldonado with the carry. What a heck of a Houdini play there out of the end zone by Jack Apple. Man in motion. Apple to throw. Swings it out to the man. That is Dylan Yeager to the left side, and Yeager picks up about 10. That's enough for a first down. A little swing pass to him. He's already got a touchdown catch tonight. Ball spotted at the 37. This drive started at the Round Rock 3-yard line. 6th play of the drive here, 3:58 to go in the half. Round Rock leads 21-14 over McNeil. Handoff, Maldonado strakes his way through the middle. Now he's off to the races. The 50, 40, 35, 30. Foot race to the 20, 15. Tackle from behind at the 12-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle that was made by Zarian Hill, but all the way down to the 12 on the 50-yard gain. And it is first down, to the 14 rather, so that'd be a 48-yard gain. But either way, a big run and a first down for Round Rock. And this is a big possession. Remember, the Dragons get the ball coming out of the locker room for the second half. So if they can score here and go up 2 scores and then hold, they got a chance to really push this lead open. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. Maldonado takes the handoff over the right side and will be wrestled down at the 11 by Aiden Taylor, and a couple flags come into play as well. We'll see what the penalty is. Holding against McNeil. So that'll back him up 10 yards to the 23. First down and 20. Trip receivers to the left for the Round Rock Dragons. Reggie Hurley all by his lonesome down here to the right. On the near sideline. Looking left. Apple to throw. Now scrambles out to his left. Makes the first man miss. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run. And he slides down at the 15-yard line. Nice play by Jack Apple to just pick some of the yardage back up. 7-yard gain. It'll be second down and 13 to go. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line of McNeil. Fake the handoff, swing pass near sideline. That is picked up off the turf by Dylan Yeager, but nowhere to go. Well played by the McNeil defense. I believe it was Sean Crow making the quick tackle. No gain on the play, 3rd and 16. Or 3rd and 13, excuse me. Ball spotted at the 16. Be a massive hold if McNeil can get off the field here. Still have a little time to try to march back down themselves and get some points before the half. Quick Apple to throw. He's got a man at the 5. That ball is complete. It's a first down, and inside to the 2-yard line they go. Ball was caught right around the sticks. And the receiver, Elijah Ellis, carried the defenders with him a couple of more yards to the 2. 14-yard pickup. First and goal from the 2. Round Rock trying to cap off the drive. There's a handoff over the left side. That is Moose Garlington. He will find his way to the 1. Garlington just shy of the end zone with 1:20 to go in the half. Looked like McNeil may have just called a timeout to try to save some time here. Each team with 1 timeout left. And a personal foul being called. Hands to the face against Round Rock. Wow, what a call. So actually there was not a timeout call. That was a penalty. But a 15, or excuse me, it should be a 15-yarder, right? That's going to move it back to the 17. So instead of second and goal from the 1, it's going to be first and goal from the 17. Whew. Let's see how Round Rock decides to attack this one. Clock running, 1 minute to go now. The man in motion is Yeager. Snap to Apple, drop straight back, blitz coming, screen over the middle. It is caught across the middle by Reggie Hurley. Down the left side, makes a couple of men miss. Into the 5, into the end zone, touchdown, Round Rock Dragons. Reggie Hurley doing some work, a little drag route. They beat the blitz. He makes a couple of men miss and then finds his way into the end zone. Round Rock caps off a 97-yard drive. Whew. 10 plays, 97 yards. 17-yard pass, touchdown pass from Apple to Hurley. Couple of injuries down on the field as well, so we're going to let that settle itself out. Good to see Javion Vick get up under his own power and walk off the field. That's going to give you 10 plays, 97 yards. 4 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock. Extra point due here for the kicker, Gibson Granger. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 28-14, your score now. Round Rock extending the lead, and as I mentioned, that could be a monster touchdown because they get the ball first coming out of the locker room in the second half. (28-14) your score. Round Rock with the lead. McNeil will send a couple of men back to receive, and this McNeil offense, they've been throwing it a lot tonight. They're going to try to, I'm sure, wing it down there and see if they can get some yards and maybe steal some points before the half. They can score quick and score in bunches, so not uncommon to see them do that. In the opening game of the year, McNeil was down 2 touchdowns at the beginning of the fourth quarter and came back to force overtime. See how Round Rock plays this. Gibson Granger's not taking much of a run-up, just a 1-yard run-up here, so they're probably going to pooch kick this. They will take really the return out of play. Fair catch called for and made at the 26-yard line. Jermichael Gray calling for it. That'll save some clock. They spotted officially at the 27. So Jaden Soltz and his offense back out there for the McNeil Mavericks. 4 receivers in the game. See how the Mavs decide to attack this one with just 45 seconds left in the half. They send Williams out into motion. Soltz looking to throw across the middle. He's got Gary. Makes the first man miss. Gary up the middle, and he'll get to the 35. Still on his feet to the 36. Time ticking away. 35 seconds left in the half. Down to 30 seconds. McNeil's going to get on the ball. Round Rock doing a good job of stacking up Gary and also killing some clock there. 20 seconds left in the half. Soltz to throw. Takes the snap near sideline. Christie gets the catch at the 45. He gets out of bounds at the 47. First down after the 11 to 12-yard gain, 17 ticks left on the clock in this half. And maybe McNeil trying to get down there for one shot at the end zone. First and 10 for McNeil. Soltz drops back. Throws near sideline again to Christie. Ball's caught. He gets out of bounds inside Round Rock territory at the 43. A yard shy of the first down, 2nd and 1. 12 seconds to go in the half. They can throw over the middle if McNeil wants to. They still have a timeout. And the clock stops on the first down as well. Soltz to drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming, tries to escape, cannot escape, and he's sacked at the 46, and there's the timeout. Well played by the defense for the Round Rock Dragons. I believe it was Luke Rodriguez making the sack. And it will be 3rd and about 4 to go. But really, it's 3rd in the end zone. Seven seconds left in this opening half. Round Rock 28, McNeil 14, your score tonight. Back and forth ball game for much of this opening first half of play. See how McNeil decides to play this. Do they try to get a quick hitter outside for a 5-second play and then one shot to the end zone, or do they take it now? 3rd and about 4 from the Round Rock 46. Soltz to throw. They will try the quick pass, and it's intercepted at the 40-yard line. Picked off by Round Rock's Braden Templeton. The linebacker dropped back into coverage, makes the pick, and that is exactly how the first half of play will come to an end. Your score after 24 minutes of football here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Round Rock 28, McNeil 14. Back in just a minute with the halftime show. This is Round Rock ISD Football, presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN Network.
Alpha Paving Industries, LLC, is an award-winning, full-service paving and pavement maintenance company. We are headquartered in Round Rock with offices in Houston and Dallas-Fort Worth, servicing cities throughout Texas. In an industry typically known for its lack of professionalism and customer service, Alpha Paving Industries was founded with a vision to provide Texas with a trusted, dependable paving contractor that delivers a strong customer experience, meticulous project management, utmost professionalism, and quality workmanship. In 2013, Alpha Paving Industries, LLC was awarded the City of Austin Small Business of the Year Award for its outstanding service in the City of Austin, and was recognized this year as a top contractor with 4constructionpros.com. These awards are a testament to how we do business with all our customers. If you're looking for Texas's most dependable asphalt paving contractor, contact Alpha today. Lodge Poker Club is a members-only card club offering a wide range of daily and tournament gameplay. In Round Rock, just off exit 251 on I-35, the Lodge now boasts the largest card room in Texas with 82 tables, comfortable chairs, and 40 75-inch TVs. The Lodge provides fully trained dealers and on-site security with state-of-the-art camera system to ensure the comfort and safety of our members. Open 24 hours a day. More information at thelodgepokerclub.com or call us at 512-614-4045. Longtime McNeil parent Brian Kerman is a realtor who works for RE/MAX Capital City. Brian is involved in helping Round Rock families buy, sell, invest, and lease properties in the greater Austin area. He has been doing so for over 24 years. As a thank you to the community, he will be honored to donate $1,000 to your favorite booster club or other 501c3 if you use him and you close on a property. We hope you will contact Brian for all of your real estate needs at 512-921-4490 or at briankerman@remax.net. Bush's Chicken is a proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. With stores in Cedar Park, Round Rock, Georgetown, both North and South Austin, and our newest store serving Pflugerville and Hutto. Bush's serves the Texas standard in real hand-battered fried chicken and crispy tenders, tasty rolls, and that famous Bush's sweet tea. Bush's Chicken, proud supporter of area schools, athletic programs, and booster clubs. The Texas standard. Bush's Chicken. It's good, good, good. Interested in or looking for a home in the premier 55 and better community of Sun City, Texas? Trust the Stacy Group and realtor Cameron Freeman. Cameron specializes in buying and selling new and resale homes in the active adult Del Webb community in beautiful Georgetown, Texas. Contact realtor Cameron Freeman at the Stacy Group today with a text or call to 512-740-1836 to learn more. In the heart of Austin, there's a name that reigns supreme, Covert Ford. For over 114 years, Covert Ford has been driven by the community, offering unbeatable service and a wide selection of vehicles. From the rugged F-150 to the iconic Expedition, Covert Ford has the perfect ride for every journey life offers. Visit Covert Ford Austin, where community drives us. CovertFord.com off Research Boulevard. Join the Covert family today.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Visit Main Street Boutique in Round Rock for all your shopping needs. Whether you're looking for a special gift or that perfect outfit that everyone will love, we have you covered. Come visit us in-store or shop us online at mainstreet.com. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping local.
Are you ready to take your celebrations to the next level? Imagine luxury indoor sleepovers that bring the magic of glamping right into your home, or a plush picnic party that brings elegance and charm to your outdoor space. Whether you're planning a birthday bash or a simple get-together with friends, Pop-Up Parties and Posh Events is here to make your dreams come true for any special occasion. Our event planning services will ensure every detail is perfect, leaving you free to enjoy the moment. So let Pop-Up Parties and Posh Events turn your next celebration into a memorable masterpiece.
Halftime at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. The Round Rock Dragons lead the McNeil Mavericks 28-14 here on the iHSFAN Network. Brad Tillery here with you in the booth tonight. Let's run you down how everything went down in that half and then also get you caught up on scores from around the area. McNeil got the opening kickoff and after a first down had to punt. They pinned Round Rock pretty deep in their own territory, and on their second offensive play, Round Rock put the ball on the ground. Jacorian Hubbard picked it up for McNeil, housed it on the scoop and score, and it was 7-0 Mavericks. But the very next touch of the football on the kickoff return, Round Rock takes it 88 yards, Aiden Walker to the house, 7-7, tying it up early. McNeil would punt on their next possession, so Round Rock takes the ball in good field position and goes on a 7-play, 55-yard march, capped off by a Joaquin Maldonado 9-yard touchdown run, making it 14-7. McNeil, though, would answer a 75-play, 9-yard drive for them, and it was an 11-yard pass from Jaden Soltz to Gerald Gary to tie it back up at 14. Round Rock, though, not one to sit back. They get great field position to start their drive again. They go 43 yards over 10 plays, and it was the quarterback, Jack Apple, finding Dylan Yeager for the touchdown pass on 3rd and goal to make it 21-14, about midway through the first quarter, early in the second quarter. McNeil gets the ball back on their next drive, go on a long march, 14 plays, all the way down to the 3-yard line, but on 4th and goal from the 3, could not punch it in. So a turnover on downs, and Round Rock takes the ball and goes 97 yards, 10 plays, and a heck of a play for a 17-yard touchdown pass, Apple's second of the game, to Reggie Hurley, who made some great athletic moves out there in open space. And that's how the half ended, 28-14 in favor of the Round Rock Dragons. Round Rock will also get the football back coming out of the locker room. Here's scores from around the area. Let's get you caught up on what's going on. I mentioned last night's scores earlier, so we're not going to go there. Let's just tell you what's happening tonight. Cedar Ridge and Westwood, a District 6 or 25 6A game, tied up at 14 at the half, just around the corner over at Gupton Stadium. Fulshear beating Burleson Centennial 43-6 at the half. District 25 6A game, Manor leads Hutto 22-9. That game nearly at halftime over in Manor. Here on the iHSFAN Network, a good one going on at Dragon Stadium. Vista Ridge leads Stony Point by a score of 17-14. Actually, that's not in Dragon Stadium. That's Vista Ridge. They should be playing at Gupton. Cedar Ridge and Westwood are playing at Dragon Stadium. That's 14-14. Vista Ridge playing over at Gupton Stadium, leading Stony Point 17-14. Thorndale and Austin Achieve going at it. Thorndale 47-0 lead at halftime. Hendrickson a 19-3 lead over Lockhart. That game is late in the second quarter. Midway through the second, Marble Falls 14, San Antonio Breckenridge nothing. Midway through the second, Hayes on top of Cedar Creek 7-3. Early in the second, Liberty Hill and that slot T offense going to work. 28-7 lead over Connolly. If you've never seen Liberty Hill play football, it is something to behold. Watching that offense go. Last year or 2 years ago, they had a game. They won 82-80, had 753 yards of offense, and 752 were on the ground. It was wild. Dripping Springs leads Johnson 28-20, late second quarter there. Good game down there in Dripping Springs. LaGrange 7, Taylor nothing. That game midway through the second. Holland near the half, leading the Florence Buffaloes 22-7. Del Valle with a 14-13 lead over Copperas Cove late in the second quarter there down in Del Valle. Bowie a 21-7 lead over Judson almost at the half. Weiss a 35-0 lead over Lehman midway through the second quarter. McCallum trails Elgin 16-6 midway through the second. I believe that game being played down at House Park. And then LBJ trails Dallas Parish Episcopal 20-6 in the second quarter. College football update. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the country. There's a couple of games going on tonight. Stanford in a classic ACC battle, leading Syracuse 13-10 at the half up in Syracuse, New York. The Atlantic Coast Stanford. And then in the Big Ten, Nebraska and Illinois hooking up 10-10. You're scoring Lincoln right now. Nebraska had a touchdown, looked like they had scored one just a few minutes ago. It was called back. They said that the receiver originally caught it, But then on replay said that actually the Illinois defender ripped it away from him for an interception. So it is 10-10 right now. Nebraska with the football, 3:18 to go in the first half there. One game later tonight on that classic sports network known as the CW, San Jose State goes to the Palouse to take on Washington State. That's your halftime report. We're going to step aside here for just a little bit, give my voice a break. We'll be back in about 16 minutes for half number 2. Round Rock leads McNeil 28-14. This is Round Rock ISD football presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN network. Back here at the Kelly Reese Athletic Complex as we get set for the second half between the Round Rock Dragons and the McNeil Mavericks. Brad Tillery here with you live on the iHS Fan Network. This is Round Rock ISD Football, presented by Covert Ford. An entertaining first half between these two teams. Both teams had a lead at 1 point, but Round Rock has a chance to really take a hold of this game. They lead by 14 right now, and they will receive the kickoff to start this second half. Round Rock scored just in the final minute of that first half to extend their lead. They do have a kickoff return for a touchdown tonight. Aiden Walker able to house one right at the start of the game, about 3 minutes or so in. And so it will be for the McNeil Mavericks to kick it away. Jackson Edwards, as they just let the bands clear in the field here, make sure everybody's safe and good. It is homecoming tonight for McNeil as well. I didn't realize that earlier, but Mavs on homecoming trying to pick up a victory. Both of these teams 1-0 in district play coming into the evening. The Mavericks 1-2 overall, Round Rock 3-0 overall, but in Texas high school football, the overall is nice. District is really all that matters. Here's the run-up and the kick, a end-over-end short kick, taking away the return opportunity, fielded at the 22, towards the near side, and actually still a very nice return by Daniel Berry as he gets out to the 46. Got a 20-yard return there. So Round Rock with the football to start this second half, and we'll see how this McNeil defense answers. They've had Round Rock in some tight spots at times tonight, but it seems like every time Round Rock's in third and long, they're able to convert. A couple of times on Houdini-like plays from Jack Apple, the quarterback, including one out of his own end zone. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the aforementioned Apple. His running back is Joaquin Maldonado. McNeil showing pressure. And it's a quick throw to the flat out the far side. Dylan Yeager down the far sideline he goes, and he's pushed out of bounds in McNeil territory. Yeager out to the McNeil 38-yard line. It's a gain of 16 on the play and a first down. Set a chance for Round Rock to really put the screws to McNeil here if they can score and go up 3 touchdowns. Maldonado takes the handoff over the left side and runs into a couple of McNeil defenders at the 34. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Looked like Jacorian Hubbard, one of the men there. Hubbard with a scoop and score earlier in this ball game. And boy, could McNeil use a turnover now. Round Rock has yet to punt the ball tonight. The only time they haven't punched it in the end zone was that fumble return. Fake handoff, throw far sideline. Ball is complete to Reggie Hurley. Still on his feet, pushing his way forward. Hurley all the way down to about the 20-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 14. The strong receiver. Stayed on his feet and got in a little scrum there and kept on moving. Ball on the left hash mark. Round Rock in the red zone. Just a minute into this second half. That's Moose Garlington with the carry. Garlington sticks his head down. He's inside the 15 to about the 14 for a 6-yard gain. Taking Round Rock just 4 plays to get down here inside the red zone. 2nd and 4. McNeil sending a defensive sub in. Sean Crow checks into the ball. Sean Crow checking into the ball game. Turn around, handoff. That's Moose Garlington again over the right side. Spins forward and stays on his feet all the way to the 7. First down, Round Rock, and it'll be 1st and goal. Going right at this McNeil defense to start the half. Frank Martinez Gomez made the tackle, but not before Garlington picked up 7 more. Snap. Garlington, they fake it, throw to the right side. Then it's touchdown, Round Rock Dragons. Elijah Ellis, the tight end, pulls one down. And Jack Apple has his 3rd touchdown pass of the game to his 3rd different receiver. Extra point due for the Dragons as they take the opening kickoff of the second half and go right down the field. And it is blocked. McNeil coming back the other way and drugged down from behind. Brody Mansfield able to come away with the football, but McNeil gets the block. It keeps it 34-14. Mark that one just in case. But McNeil's got to find a way to stop this Round Rock offense because so far tonight, Round Rock has been able to do whatever they wanted with the football. Apple on the TD pass. It was Elijah Ellis with the reception. 7 yards out. A 6-play drive. It took 54 yards. 1 minute and 49 seconds off the clock. 34-14 your score in favor of Round Rock now. Still a lot of game left. 10:05 in the 3rd quarter to go. But McNeil's got to find an answer on offense. The Dragons, McNeil has driven the ball well tonight on this short kickoff. It'll be fielded by Jermichael Gray. He's going to try to return this over to the right side, still on his feet, and finally take it down around the 36-yard line. Braden Templeton with the tackle. I'll say McNeil's driven the ball well at times tonight. They've just once or twice been able to punch it in. Got all the way down to the 3 a couple of drives ago and stalled out. Glad to have you along wherever you may be this evening. A hot Friday night here in late September. Can you believe fall starts this weekend? Doesn't feel like it. Handoff right over the left side, and a good run by Joshua Williams. Picks up 4 or 5 on first down. And McNeil had that running game working in the first half. You got to wonder if they might lean on it a little more here in the second half. Williams was ripping off 4, 5, 6 yards a carry for most of the first 24 minutes tonight. Tell you what, it felt like fall last week up in Toronto. Went up there for the Austin FC game. 65, 70 degrees the entire weekend. It was beautiful. Second and 6 for the Mavericks. Fake the handoff. Soltz to throw. Fires one deep down the middle looking for Christie, and he overshoots his intended receiver. Aiden Walker, the defensive back, has just been all over Christie tonight, shadowing him wherever he goes, and it's 3rd down. McNeil needs the 46-yard line. Round Rock showing their heat here. Justin Lee, the UTEP commit, on the left edge. Looks like he might be coming. Empty backfield. Soltz to throw quickly. Finds Williams out in the flat. Lowers his shoulder. Drives through the defender, but only picks up about 3 as help gets there in plenty of time for Round Rock. And it's decision time for McNeil on 4th and 3. This might be the you have to go for it. Down by 20. Under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Mavericks at their own 43-yard line. It is 4th and 3. Heavy set formation with a couple of tight ends for the McNeil Mavericks. 12 personnel, as they say. Drop back to pass. Soltz to throw over the middle, and that is incomplete. Tried the quick throw to Gary, and man, this secondary for Round Rock just having their way tonight with the McNeil offense. No one can seemingly shake loose. And that'll be 4th down and a turnover on downs. So Round Rock gets great field position at the McNeil 43, and quite frankly, folks, maybe a chance to put this thing away. They lead by 28, 32 to go in the third. Joaquin Maldonado, the running back. Jack Apple having a heck of a game, but he hands it off to Maldonado up the middle. He picks up 2 or 3. Apple with 3 touchdown passes tonight. Put that in the context for you. He only had 5 coming into the ball game out of the first 3. It was a 2-yard pickup on first down there on the run by Maldonado. 2nd and 8 at the 41. Snap, fake the handoff, Apple to throw. He's got a man on the wheel route, and it's incomplete. Really well played by Aiden Taylor to get his hand in there at the last second. Round Rock snuck Dylan Yeager out of the backfield in a bunch formation on a wheel route. And if Taylor doesn't get his hand on that ball at the last second, Yeager's probably down the sideline and gone for a TD. Well, here is where the defense for McNeil has really struggled at times tonight. 3rd and long, a chance to potentially get off the field. Let's see if they can get a stop on 3rd and 8. 3 receivers right for the Dragons. Rolling to the right. Apple looks to throw, sets his feet, nowhere to go, and just throws it away. It'll be 4th down. Good pressure there employed by the McNeil defense as the line got to him. The linebacker, Marshall Holland, the man who forced the throw away. I would think with a 20-point lead, Round Rock might think about punting and playing field position, but nope, they're keeping the offense out there. Okay, 4th and 8. Let's see if they try to quick kick it like McNeil did earlier. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Coach just pointed deep, so here comes the quick kick. Aiden Taylor's going to quickly get back there to see if he can get it. It's off the side of the foot of Jack Apple, and that's going to be only about a 15-yard punt. And Apple got hit on the play. I think that was nearly blocked, and he is hobbling off the field. You never want to see a man injured, but you also, that's the starting quarterback for Round Rock, who looks like he can't put much pressure, if any, on his right foot right now. And that's something to put in the back of your head with 7:32 to go in this third quarter. McNeil with the football at their own 25. Soltz leads his defense out there, or offense rather out there. Jaden Soltz hands it off to Williams, stretches it out over the right side, tries to cut back forward, and he's able to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about as good as a 1-yard run as you will ever see. Probably should have been a 3 or 4 yard loss. You know, we talk about running backs all the time, and hey, you're averaging over 100 here or big plays there, but it's plays like that that the coaches notice. Can you turn a loss into a no gain or a short gain on individual effort? They hand it off to Williams this time over the left side, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4. Cole Dodds, Justin Lee out there for the tackle for Round Rock. It is 3rd down and 5. Round Rock might have jumped off sides. Here's a free play. Throw down the right sideline into one-on-one coverage. It is incomplete, and there's another flag. That's going to be pass interference. So 2 flags on the play. Both of these should go against the Round Rock Dragons. You've got a offside at the line of scrimmage. That's the 4th time, by the way, tonight that Round Rock has jumped offside. And then you should have pass interference on the far sideline against Round Rock as well, as it looked like number 2, Zavari Whitson, was holding the receiver the entire way down there. Offside is ruled. That one is declined. Pass interference will be accepted. That's 15 yards and a 1st down. So First down for McNeil, moves the ball to their own 45 with 6:32 to go in this third quarter, trailing Round Rock by a score of 34-14. Schultz hands it off. Williams over the left side, gets forward. That was Gary, excuse me. And Gary picks up about 4 out to the 49. And you can see this McNeil team might try to find a few different ways to get the ball in the hands of Gerald Gary. He's very dynamic when he has the ball in space. Second down, 6 to go. Hand it off again. Gary cuts back inside, makes the first man miss, and is able to pick up a yard. Nice 1-yard run there because, again, stopped in the backfield as Round Rock had that one played well. It is third down and 5 now. McNeil probably in 4-down territory the rest of the way, down by 3 scores. Ball right at midfield on the left hash mark. Williams goes back to the right side of Schultz. Still 8 seconds to go on the play clock. Down to 5. There's the snap. Schultz rolls to his right. Tries to find Williams coming out of the backfield, and he threw it a little too hot and out of the reach of the running back. It'll be 4th down and 5. So 4th and 5 coming. And anything through the air tonight has been tough sledding for McNeil. Two receivers on each side. Looks like we had 5 coming for Round Rock. The way they're rushing. Nope, they're only going to bring 3. It's a screen play. Schultz is unable to get it off. They had it set up, but throws it just a bit short of Joshua Williams. It's incomplete, and it's another turnover on downs. 2 possessions, 2 turnover on downs for McNeil now in this half. Round Rock will take over at the midfield stripe, and the question for them now is who will take over at quarterback. Jack Apple struggled his way off the field after that last play where it was a punt, but he's actually back out there. Looks to be moving okay. So Apple on the field with Moose Garlington, the running back, next to it. Quick throw to the flat. That ball is caught. Dylan Yeager turns the corner, and Yeager gets into McNeil territory. Pushed out of bounds around the 44-yard line. Second down and 4 coming. Round Rock getting situated. 3 receivers on the left side now, bunched together. Yeager goes into motion. Quick snap, fake, and now a throw over the middle. Quick little tight end out route. That ball is caught at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picking up a yard there was Elijah Ellis. Well played by the McNeil defense. Here's 3rd and 3. Down to 4:38 to go in this third quarter. Apple hands it off. Over the right side goes the running back. That looked to be Joaquin Maldonado, and he's able to pick up a first down. He's out to the 39. He needed the 40, picked up the 39. That'll move the sticks. Round Rock, you can see their offense slowing down a little bit here. Trying to milk this clock up by 20 points. In a very important early year district game. Handoff and blown up right up the middle. Hello, Marshall Holland. Shoots the gap. And before Moose Garlington could even get the football, he found himself laying on his back there. Loss of about 3. Second and 13 now. Round Rock taking their time, down to 5 seconds on the play clock. They got to get moving, down to 3. Will they get this off? No, they won't. Timeout call. 3:18 to go in the third quarter. Round Rock with the football, 34-14. They lead it. I want to remind you that AutoNation Chevrolet proudly supports the Round Rock ISD football programs. Looking for a big win? Well, then shop their unbeatable selection of new Silverados, Colorados, Equinoxes, Trax, and more. Plus, you can score some cash for your car by selling it to the team at AutoNation Chevrolet. Get your quick online appraisal now at AutoNationChevroletWestAustin.com. That's AutoNationChevroletWestAustin.com. Hey, then you can get paid the same exact day. It's that easy. Visit AutoNation Chevrolet at 183 in Duval today. Together, let's drive. It'll be second and 13 here for the Round Rock Dragons, leading it 34-14 with 3:18 to go in the third quarter. They had a 2-touchdown lead at the break, came out, scored on the opening drive of this half, and have forced McNeil into 2 straight turnovers on downs, as McNeil just can't get anything moving on offense tonight. There's a snap, Apple to throw. It's a screen pass, and that will be hit in the backfield and dropped. Moose Garlington with the catch, but well played once again by this McNeil defense. Joshua Gayden shoots up and makes the play. A loss of about 4 on the play. It's third down and 17. Elijah Ellis lines up in the slot. Down to 5 seconds. Round Rock milking the clock. They must take another timeout here. Down to 2 seconds. Apple calling for it. Does get the snap off. Rolls left, but they called a timeout just before the snap. So Round Rock has used 2 timeouts on this drive in the last 3 or so plays. It'll be 3rd and 17 here in just a second. As the Dragons struggling to get the communication and the plays in right now. McNeil, if they can get a stop, a turnover, something, and a quick score, there's a little bit of life going into the fourth quarter. This McNeil team, they've made some fourth quarter comebacks in the last few games. Opening game of the year, they were down 14 in the fourth quarter, came back and pushed it to overtime. In their first playoff game last year, they were down 14 heading to the fourth quarter and came back and won 17-14. So they know how to come back, but they got to figure out this defense. So we said at the beginning of the night, it was strength on strength. McNeil's offense versus Round Rock's defense. And so far, Round Rock's defense is winning that battle. 3rd and 17 for the Dragons as Jack Apple calls for his snap. Drops straight back. Pressure coming. Has plenty of time in the pocket and throws it behind his intended receiver. Incomplete. Daniel Berry was the target. And it's 4th and a mile. McNeil's drumline going at it right now. Love it. Well, for the first time tonight, Round Rock's going to have to punt one away with their actual punter, Gibson Granger. Last drive they punted, but it was the quick kick variety. So Granger drops back to kick it away, and Aiden Taylor is the return man. There's the boot. Taylor's going to let this bounce about the 15. That ball hit an up man as Joshua Gayden had his back turned, and Taylor wisely jumps on it at the 7-yard line. Live football. He's able to save it for McNeil. Probably wouldn't have made much of a difference had it just bounced anyway, because that ball had some forward bounce to it, but definitely had to jump on it, or otherwise potential turnover recovery for Round Rock there. 2:18 to go in the third. McNeil takes over at their 7, down by 20. Split backs in the backfield here for McNeil. Now they'll send Jaden Thomas out into the flat, and there's a handoff up the middle. Joshua Williams picks up maybe a yard. Actually, just going to mark him back to the line of scrimmage. Big crowd out here. Excuse me, a big turnout from the students tonight for homecoming as well for McNeil on the near sideline. 2nd and 10. Fake the handoff, and it's a pitch play from Gary on the option to Jaden Thomas, and Thomas maybe picks up a yard. Gary kind of pitched that one away last second, maybe a little early, kind of put himself out there as a lead blocker. And now a man down for Round Rock on the near sideline. Looks like Alex Vickers is the injured player. Looks like no gain on the play, by the way, so we'll be 3rd and 10 as they attend to the injury down there. So while they do that, let's try to cut you an update on scores from around the area. See where we are here. Let's get the old app fired back up. It's crazy. When I first started doing high school football reporting and stuff 25 years ago back in Alabama, do you know how we got scores on Friday night for our wrap-up show? Kid you not, people had to call us. We had to get calls from people to give us the scores, so we had an update for everybody, and it was a statewide broadcast, too, every Friday night. And that's how we got our scores, was we relied on listeners to come in and help us out during the year and people that we knew. It was pretty crazy. All right, let's give you score updates here in Texas tonight. In a 6A District 25 matchup, Cedar Ridge has taken a 28-14 lead over Westwood. That's a game you can see here on the iHSFAN network. They're starting the 4th quarter. Also in the district, Manor 29, Hutto 15. That is early in the 3rd, as it looks like Vickers will be able to, is getting some assistance off the field. We sure hope the young man's okay. About a mile from here as the crow flies, Stony Point leads Vista Ridge at Gupton Stadium 35-19, late 3rd quarter there. Hendrickson 25, Lockhart 3 at the half. Marble Falls 14, San Antonio Breckenridge nothing. Cedar Creek trails Hayes 14-10. That game's at halftime. Liberty Hill all over Connolly 35-10 at the break. Just starting the 3rd quarter, Dripping Springs 35, Johnson 20. Del Valley with a 14-13 lead over Copperas Cove. That game in the 3rd quarter. And we'll catch up on everything else here in just a bit as, Weiss leads Lehman. Give that update, 42-0. That game starting the 3rd quarter there. And now we will get back to play here. 1:30 to go. It is 3rd and 10 for McNeil from their own 7-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Gary back in there at quarterback. Has to throw last second and hit as he throws. It's incomplete. It's 4th down. Gerald Gary, he can play quarterback now. He did it a little bit last year, but he's only thrown one pass coming into tonight's game this year. That was just his 2nd attempt of the season. McNeil with a 3-and-out. They'll have to punt from their own end zone. So their 3 possessions this half have been a turnover on downs, and now a punt. Holland to kick it away. Aiden Walker, the return man for Round Rock. Snap back. Holland fields it okay. Kicks it away. It's a spiraling punt. It's kind of a wobbly topper, but fielded at the 33 by Walker. Makes a couple of men miss. Still on his feet. Cutting it back left at the 30. He's got room to the 25. Nothing but grass in front of him. Goodbye, Aiden Walker. 43-yard punt return touchdown. That is his 2nd kick return tonight. A touchdown off of a kickoff and now one off of a punt. 43 yards to the house for Walker, and that will just about seal it here late in the third quarter. They're going to go for 2. And the quarterback, Jack Apple, will just run it in on the sweep to the right by himself. They ran the old swinging gate, went for 2 and got it. 42-14 now, 1:03 to go in this third quarter. Round Rock leads it by 4 touchdowns. Aiden Walker, whew, what a return man he is. That one made about 2 or 3 men miss at the beginning, and then saw open grass in front of him as he cut back left, and as soon as he did, he turned the corner and took off. Well, Round Rock showing some mettle tonight, and tell you what, watching this game, they are going to be one of the favorites to win this district, you would think. A couple of scores from around the area real quick as we look around again. Elgin leads McCallum 36-6 in the third. Dallas Parish Episcopal 20, LBJ 18 at the half. And we'll get you scores from the college game here in just a second, too. Classic ACC matchup, Stanford leads Syracuse 20-17, start of the fourth. And in the Big Ten, Nebraska 17, Illinois 10. That game in the middle of the third. Little pooch kickoff here. It will be that ball's going to bounce at the 32. That's a live football. Picked up by Zach Christie. Makes a couple of men miss on some spin moves. Still on his feet. And out of bounds at the 43. So a nice play by Christie there. Nebraska, though, 17-10 lead over to Illinois in the third. And they're just now kicking off on the Palouse between San Jose State and Washington State. I had a business meeting with somebody out in Washington today over Zoom. And they're it was yesterday, actually. And they're Washington State grads. And I was like, oh, you guys won last week in the Apple Cup, and you got a game this week on the Palouse. And they go, wait, you know what's called the Palouse? Y'all want to tell you I'm a college football sicko. I'm a college football sicko. I own a Big Sky hoodie, for goodness sakes. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line for McNeil. Low snap, handle. It's Gary in at quarterback. He hands it off to Williams, who scampers into Round Rock territory, out to the 43-yard line. That's a first down. Interesting development with Gary in at quarterback now. Another handoff to Williams, and he'll dance his way forward for a yard or two. Gary can throw it, but what he really does here is kind of opens up some interesting options in the run game. Soltz can run too, but Gary especially got some interesting moves to him. 42-14, Round Rock all over McNeil tonight. Low snap, Gary handles it, drops back to pass. Will throw down the middle and sails one incomplete. Intended for Aiden Taylor. It is 3rd down and 8. Harvest Moon over the left side, down kind of towards the north end zone. Real low in the sky tonight. Quick snap. It's a sweep play for Gary on the quarterback keeper. The old student body left. And he gets to the 37-yard line. That should make it about 4th down and 4. Well, McNeil's got no choice but to go for it, but they can think about it for just a couple of minutes, as that is the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes left to go here tonight. Round Rock comfortably ahead, 42-14. This is Round Rock ISD football, presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN network.
In the heart of Austin, there's a name that reigns supreme, Covert Ford. For over 114 years, Covert Ford has been driven by the community, offering unbeatable service and a wide selection of vehicles. From the rugged F-150 to the iconic Expedition, Covert Ford has the perfect ride for every journey life offers. Visit Covert Ford Austin, where community drives us. CovertFord.com off Research Boulevard. Join the Covert family today.
We go to the fourth quarter with the Round Rock Dragons leading the McNeil Mavericks 42-14. McNeil's got a 4th and 4 coming up here from the Round Rock 37-yard line. Brad Tillery here with you in the booth tonight. Jay Brooks running the show on the camera for us. Here on the iHSFAN Network. Empty backfield to work with for Gerald Gary. Drops straight back. Will throw down the middle, and that's incomplete. There looked like it might have been some early contact on Zach Christie, but no flag thrown. Defender, I don't know. Looked like he might have got there early, but hey, it is what it is, and McNeil will once again turn it over on downs. A rough night for the Mavericks tonight. But this Round Rock defense showing their mettle. They have allowed just one offensive touchdown. The other touchdown for the McNeil tonight was a scoop and score for their defense. Round Rock offense back out there. It's Jack Apple with 3 touchdown passes to his name tonight. Hands this one off and threw a big hole over the right side. Goes Moose Garlington. He's got 11 yards and a first down. Round Rock's going to take their sweet time, you feel like, the rest of the game here. Up by 4 touchdowns. No rush to get play calls in or get lined up. Garlington still the running back. They'll send a man in motion. And straight handoff to Garlington, who breaks it out to the right side. Over the 50 into McNeil territory. He's at the 48-yard line. Officially to the 47, so a gain of 5 on the play. Both of these teams will be back at it again next week. I do believe. I know McNeil is. I don't think they have a bye for quite a while. First, a handoff over the left side. I think that's Garlington again. It is. He shoots through the hole. He's inside the 40 down to the 37, and that's a 10-yard gain for another first down. The Mavericks next week will play Stony Point. That game should be right here at Kelly Reeves, I would imagine. Game you can definitely see on the network, here on the iHSFAN network. By the way, make sure you're liking and subscribing to iHSFAN. Hit that notify button, too, so that way every time we go live with a game on the network, you get notified with a push notification to your YouTube app and catch all the action wherever you want to this year. Hand off to Garlington over the right side, and he's taken down from behind in the backfield, dropped for a loss of a yard or 2. Michael Jones with the tackle. Round Rock next week. Let's see who they got. Looks like they got Cedar Ridge. They'll be playing at home over at Dragon Stadium. Second and 12 now for the Dragons. Handoff and whoo, big hit laid to Joaquin Maldonado. Once again, Michael Jones laying the wood. No gain on the play. Here comes third down. Down to 9 minutes to go in this final quarter of play. Round Rock with a comfortable 4-touchdown lead over the McNeil Mavericks. 3rd and 12. Apple calls for the snap. Fakes the handoff, throws on a quick slant, and he short-armed it. A little pressure got in his way, and he couldn't hit the receiver. Daniel Berry. Here comes 4th down. I would imagine Round Rock's just going to straight punt this one away, and they will. Fourth and 12 here. Gibson Granger to kick it away. Aiden Taylor back for McNeil. It's a low snap. That hit the upbacks. That ball is live. McNeil picks it up and recovers at the 45. That ball never got through the 3 upbacks that guard the punter. It kind of hit one of them in the legs, and it took a second for them to react, and once they did, McNeil was all over it. So a break for McNeil as they get the football at the 45. Probably saved them 40 yards of field position right there. Officially, the 46 is where they'll mark this thing. Don't know if that was a bad snap or if one of the upbacks just was in the wrong position or what, but don't think I've ever seen that before. 8:42 to go. McNeil back out there, and Gerald Gary in at quarterback. He's going to hand this to Williams, and Joshua Williams wrestled down in the backfield quickly. Justin Lee, the UTEP commit, shoots through there for the 2-yard loss. Second and 12, rolling right. Gary looks to throw. He will find a man down wide open on the right sideline. Incomplete. Everybody bit. Jaden Thomas snuck his way down the field, down the right sideline, and if Gary can hit him, it's a touchdown. Instead, it's 3rd and 12. Third down 12, Gary to throw again. Plenty of time. Flag on the play, throws one deep down the left sideline. Whoo! Chucked that one about 55 yards in the air. It's incomplete, intended for Christie, but I think Round Rock jumped offside again. It will be offside. So 3rd down and 7 now. Gary's got a cannon, man. Handoff up the middle. No, fake. Gary's got it and is rolling right, looking to throw, and tries to make the first man miss. He does so, but can't make the second one. Pushed out of bounds there by Braden Templeton. Picks up about 2 or 3, though, to the Round Rock 48-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 4. Throw to the left side. It's incomplete as Gary could not connect to the receiver, and that'll be another turnover on downs. McNeil goes 4 and out rather. That is their 4th turnover on downs here in this half and 5th of the game. So the ball at the 48 of McNeil for Round Rock as they take over with 7:47 to go in the contest. First and 10 for the Dragons. New quarterback in the ball game and a handoff up the middle. Pushing the pile forward through the hole and out to the McNeil 40-yard line. See who that was with the run. That was Moose Garlington. The quarterback now is Garrett Marshall, the senior. A 12-yard run for Garlington. First and 10. Man in motion. It's a sweep play. And over to the right side. Nowhere to go. McNeil's defense doing a great job. Drew Strzok, the man with the run. But several Mavericks over there to make the play. And about a 2-yard loss on it to the 43. Second and 12 now. 6:50 to go. Handoff over the right side, bouncing off the first tackle through the hole and getting about 4 or 5 yards there. Nice run from Moose Garlington again. Out to the 36, 7-yard gain. True story, my parents have been traveling for the last couple of weeks, going to Yosemite National Park, and we're in Rocky Mountain National Park. And I got a call from my mom the other day, and I only reminded of this because of Moose Garlington's name. Brad, we just got our car hit by a moose. Literally happened the other day. There's a dent in the side of their car. 3rd and about 6 here. There's a handoff to Garlington over the left side on a sweep play, and he gets to the 31. That should be close to a first down. There's a flag down as well. Probably offside against McNeil. They also saw another moose in a parking lot, and he chased somebody who got a little too close taking pictures. There's video of it. It's amazing. Illegal formation against Round Rock, so the first down run will back them up 5 yards. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. Sure, Round Rock probably keep it on the ground on 3rd and 10 here. There's another handoff. Garlington with a big hole. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 to the 25. All the way to the 24. And some action behind the play, and a flag comes down as well. First down run for Garlington. And probably going to tack on a little more. Frustration coming into happening. I'm sorry, that again. Some frustration for McNeil. A long night for the Mavericks defense. Personal foul goes against McNeil behind the play, so it will be half the distance to the goal. Should mark it all the way down to the 12-yard line. First and 10, 5:32 to go. McNeil Mavericks trail Round Rock, and the Dragons are marching again. Run up the middle, and that'll get out to the 2-yard line. Out to the 3, so it'll be 2nd down and 1. Looks like Cade McKenzie in at running back now. McKenzie, the senior. There's a straight handoff to him, and he'll be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for McKenzie. And here comes 3rd and a yard. Maybe even lost one there. Yeah, they will say he lost a yard. 3rd and 2 coming up. We'll do a quick post-game wrap-up as soon as this game ends and then get you out of here tonight. 42-14, Round Rock all over McNeil. I got a couple of games with you here on the network next week on Thursday and Friday. Preview those here in just a second. 3rd and 2. Another handoff. And a fake handoff. Roll to the left and a quick throw. Hit at the 1-yard line. Kept out of the end zone. Caught by Cole Hinders. It'll be a first down, but Zarian Hill kept him out of the end zone. Nice hit there on the wrap-up. 1st and goal now, Round Rock from the 1. Pistol formation. McKenzie, the running back. It's a low snap, fumbled, picked up by the quarterback, Garrett Marshall, but he's wrestled down immediately. Bad snap that ended up on the turf. Marshall's able to recover it, but loses 4 in the process. Second down and goal from the 5. There's a fake handoff. Marshall keeps it over to the right side. Makes the first man miss and stuffed at the 3. Here comes a flag in as well behind the play. Head referee threw it. Might be in the area of holding. That is holding on the offense. Backs them up to the 15-yard line for the Dragons. It'll be 2nd and goal from there with 2:46 left in the contest. Round Rock taking their time. They've had this ball for about 5 minutes now. Just slowly working their way down the field, milking the clock, and trying to get out of here with this sealed-up victory. There's another snap mishandled, and a flag comes down right at the snap. It's a false start against Round Rock, so back them up 5 more. Folks, AutoNation Chevrolet proudly supports Round Rock ISD football programs. If you're looking for a big win, shop their unbeatable selection of new Silverados, Colorados, Equinoxes, Trax, and more. Plus, you can score some cash for your car by selling it to the AutoNation Chevrolet team. Get your quick online appraisal now at AutoNation Chevrolet WestAustin.com and then get paid on the same day. Hey, it's that easy. Visit AutoNation Chevrolet at 183 in Duval. Together, let's drive. It's 2nd and goal from the 20 for the Round Rock Dragons. A handoff over the right side. Caden McKenzie takes the ball and picks up about a yard to the 19. Third down and goal. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go in the contest now. Garrett Marshall, the backup quarterback, sends a man in motion. There's a handoff up the middle. That's Israel Murphy. His first carry of the game that I can note. Sends it to the 16. Here comes the field goal unit. Fourth and goal. The field goal attempt should be about 32, 33 yards here. It will be 33 for the right hash mark. Gibson Granger, the kicker, out there. They have to hold him up to give McNeil time to sub. There's the snap. It's a low snap, fielded well. Granger puts the boot through it. It's off the upright, and it bounced through good. Off the left upright and bounced through. That kind of night. And the Round Rock Dragons have a 45-14 lead with 44 seconds to go. Now, Round Rock will kick it away to McNeil one more time, and McNeil's probably just going to keep it on the ground for a play and get out of here now, as it's 45-14. Less than a minute to go in the contest. Round Rock's going to move to 2-0 in district play. McNeil will fall to 1-1. As soon as the game's over, we'll wrap it up with a quick ad and then tell you how it all went down, give you some score updates, and get you out of here tonight. Round Rock a little slow to take the field. 45-14 the score. Kicker Gibson Granger teeing it up. So you have to let him boot it through. At the beginning of the game, he was kicking everything through the end zone. Last few kicks have been purposely short, but this time he's going to do a full run-up. There's the kick. High end over end. Going to land at the 1 yard line and bounce to the end zone for a touchback. 44 seconds left. I would imagine the last snap or so of the game coming up here. Nebraska on the doorstep here. Tied 17 with Illinois. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter, but the Cornhuskers, they got it 1st and 10 at the 2 yard line. Dylan Raiola, mini Patrick Mahomes, doing some work there for the Huskers. Jay's a Big Ten guy over here. He's a Michigan State fan. 1st and 10. Well, a throw for the inside. It's caught. Jaden Thompson, or Thomas rather, on the quick slant. No gain though. Back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to roll. 30 seconds left for McNeil. Gerald Gary staying in at quarterback here for the McNeil Mavericks. Just trying to get some work in. Second and 10. Low snap. Gary rather fields it. Throws down the middle. It is intercepted, and that is how this one's going to end. Ball came out last minute, but he was already on the ground, and I believe Round Rock intercepted it. They did. Number 32, Colton Shane, comes up with the pick. Round Rock begins their celebration, and the Dragons, with one snap, will call this one a day. A 45-14 emphatic victory tonight over the McNeil Mavericks. That defense for Round Rock, impressive. Just clamping down all night long. Pretty complete football team here, and I'll tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat in this district. This is a McNeil team in week 1 that went toe-to-toe with Weiss. And remember, Weiss is coming down, or went to 5A from 6A, but they won a 6A district last year. There's the final snap of the ball game as the knee is taken, and we have gone final here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. Round Rock 45, McNeil 14. Back with a quick post-game show in just a second. This is Round Rock ISD football, presented by Covert Ford on the iHSFAN network.
In the heart of Austin, there's a name that reigns supreme, Covert Ford. For over 114 years, Covert Ford has been driven by the community, offering unbeatable service and a wide selection of vehicles. From the rugged F-150 to the iconic Expedition, Covert Ford has the perfect ride for every journey life offers. Visit Covert Ford Austin, where community drives us.
covertford.com off Research Boulevard. Join the Covert family today.
Final score at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. The Round Rock Dragons defeat the McNeil Mavericks tonight by a score of 45-14. Here's how it all went down. Round Rock, after forcing McNeil to punt to start the game, on their second offensive play, fumbled the football. Jacorian Hubbard for McNeil recovered the kick, took it to the house for 16 yards out, and the scoop and score made it 7-0 Mavericks. But on the ensuing kickoff, Aiden Walker, an 88-yard touchdown return, 7-7 your score. McNeil was forced to punt. Round Rock then, this is what they did all night. They just kept their offense out there and motored on down the field. 7 plays, 55 yards, took them 2 minutes, 12 seconds. And it was the running back, Joaquin Maldonado, from 9 yards out to make it 14-7. McNeil answered, though, in that first quarter. They went on a 9-play march of their own, 75 yards traversed, and it was an 11-yard pass from Jared Schultz to Gerald Gary. That tied it back up at 14. Round Rock, though, had an answer. A 10-play drive, 43 yards, and it was the first of 3 touchdown passes from Jack Apple. This one to Dylan Yeager from 8 yards out. 21-14 Round Rock. They would never look back. McNeil takes the football, goes on a march down to the 3-yard line, but couldn't punch it in. They turned it over on 4th and goal from the 3. So Round Rock would take it 97 yards from there on 10 plays. Apple with a 17-yard touchdown pass to Reggie Hurley, and that made it 28-14 going into the locker room at the half. Round Rock got the football coming out of the locker room and scored once again, this time a 7-yard pass from Apple to Elijah Ellis. Took less than 2 minutes in the start of the third quarter to make it a 3-score game, 34-14. The teams would trade turnovers on downs and punts for a little while, and then McNeil would punt it away late in the third quarter, and it was Walker again, this time a touchdown return on a punt to put it away 42-14. Round Rock would add a late field goal, and that is your final 45-14. The Dragons beat the McNeil Mavericks tonight. McNeil falls to 1-3, 1-1 in district play. Round Rock improves to 4-0 and 2-0 in 6A District 25. Let's get you a couple of quick updates from scores in the area tonight. They are getting overtime over at Dragon Stadium. Westwood and Cedar Ridge tied up at 28. If you want to see that, it is on the iHSFAN network right now. Flick on over to it, and you can see that overtime game. Hutto in the district, they are coming back on Maynard, 35-29. That game started the fourth quarter. Also in this district, tied up late fourth quarter, Vista Ridge and Stony Point knotted up at 35 apiece. Let's see, Hendrickson leads Lockhart 35-3, started the fourth quarter. Marble Falls 28, San Antonio Brackenridge nothing in the third. Cedar Creek trails Hayes 14-10 at the half. Liberty Hill all over Connolly 49-10 in the third quarter. Dripping Springs and Johnson playing a fun game, 42-34 early in the fourth. LaGrange leads Taylor 21-0, started the fourth quarter. Copperas Cove on top of Del Valley early fourth there, 21-14 down in Del Valley. Bowie leads Judson 21-17. That game midway through the fourth. Lehman trails Weiss 65-0 in the third. Elgin on top of McCallum 43-18 in the fourth. And LBJ trying to come back on Dallas Parish. That's 34-26. Dallas Parish leads LBJ at the start of the fourth. In college football, 3 games going on tonight before the full slate tomorrow. They are late in the fourth quarter up in Syracuse, and the Orange leads Stanford 24-23 with about 2 minutes to go. But Stanford's got the ball in Syracuse territory. Just started the fourth quarter. Nebraska has punched it in. They lead Illinois 24-17. And up in Pullman, Washington, San Jose State, the Spartans trying to pull an upset. They were 13-point underdogs tonight. They lead Washington State 10-7 in the first quarter. Washington State coming off that big Apple Cup victory last week over UW. That's going to wrap it up here from the Round Rock from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex tonight. Want to thank everybody involved with IHS Fan. Want to thank Jay Brooks for running the camera for me tonight as our buddy Ike Kohler was off doing college things, enjoying his senior year. We got 2 games on the network next week, or at least I've got 2 games, 3 games total network next week. Next Thursday night, I'm going to be right here with Ike as Westwood takes on Manor here at the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. And then Friday night here at K-Rack, we'll have Stony Point and McNeil coming your way. Myself and Ike will. And from Dragon Stadium, Round Rock takes on Cedar Ridge next Friday night. All 3 of those games can be found on the IHS Fan Network. Just make sure you like and subscribe to the network and ask for those notifications. When you do, the games will pop up on your feed, and you'll get the push notification saying we have gone live. And then you can catch yourself some Round Rock ISD football all season long. Still got a long way to go here in this Texas high school football season. One final time tonight from the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, the Round Rock Dragons all over McNeil, 45-14. For everybody involved with the IHS Fan, my name's Brad Tillery. Have a good night, everyone. We'll catch you next week.
To the Horn Webcast Network, powered by IHSFAN. If you're interested in advertising on or privately supporting this webcast, please reach out to us on Twitter at iHSFAN. All audio rights of this webcast presentation belong to IHSFAN, and any intent to rebroadcast or retransmit must have express written consent